And the previous people assigned, hey, what's up, everybody? You know, they just give them one of these big ass anthology books. It's like 1,000 pages, and it's probably like, you know, $100+ But I'm like, this shit's thousands, you know, hundreds or thousands of years old. Like, it's off copyright. You can get it for free online. Now, yeah, it's not going to have all the fancy notes and shit like that in the sides, but it's like, you don't need that for, like, a freshman class. But a lot of it does require a translation, and the thing is, if the translation happened within the last 100 years, that is copyright, potentially, so... So I have...
Jungle Theory.
Oh, God. Yeah. If he picks it, it's probably a dodge. We'll see. Hopefully he's just trolling. I don't even know what to ban. Oh, I guess it's like Malphite, maybe? Because Misfortune, I mean, we'll see. If I get wrecked by Misfortune... Is he trying to swap with the jungler? Or no, he's trying to swap with you. Oh, they fucking picked his ear. Okay, well, you're not playing mid, though, so that's alright.
If this is the case, I'm gonna go...
Oh, bro, I'm not letting you first pick Zeri jungle, man. Come on. I don't know. Is that vibe? I mean, let me look and see. I feel like it's troll. What do you... Anyone in chat yet? Anyone know, like, what's up? If that's viable or not? I feel like it's not.
I mean, if he's really going the volley bear, he needs to go Dusk and Dawn.
Oh, is he actually going volley now? Oh, they're...
Their team is kind of weird too.
Wait, are they...
Because they don't have an AD carry.
So it's Zeri top? Or is it Zeri jungle?
Oh, it's Zeri jungle. It's gonna be Zeri jungle.
Okay, why can't I search this? Give me it. Why is it not letting me search this page? Is Control F not working? I mean, I just don't feel like that's a thing. I mean, yeah, they don't have an ADC. It was gonna be Swain. I mean, their team is pretty bad too, I guess.
Whatever.
I always feel like I get baited into these things. Where it's like, well, their team's bad too. But...
It'd be good to test right here.
The stream's bitrate is low? Is it? It's not dropping frames. That is actually pretty low though, right?
Oh my god, it's a Zero bot.
Zero Swain. Holy shit, it's Evelyn though. Well, I guess Zeri's gonna get hopefully a free first 6 levels, but is it lagging at all, guys? Let me know how, or does it feel choppy or weird? I feel like 2500 is lower than usual. I don't know why it's that low, but I don't know how to open it up off the top of my, or like how to change it. I'd have to go back and look at it again. I'm like watching it on my side monitor of the stream. It doesn't look choppy or anything. It may not recommend the stream to people if it is looking too low.
I will tell you this, Azir is very terrible.
Yeah. I know that. Seems a little weird, but okay. Now, there actually might be some some interesting stuff with playing champs like that in different roles, because you get that role quest. So now Azir can get 6 items, technically. So that does open up some interesting possibilities. Oh, Ziri just AFK'd. Can we vote? Are we voting? Yeah, I'm a voter out. Yeah, I'll get the hell out of here.
I voted yes.
Yeah. Okay. So she was just hoping that someone would dodge, I guess. What's up, Mal? How's the stream looking for you? Is it alright or is it choppy or weird? Because it says the oh.
It was calling me. Thank you for saving a lost game, probably.
Okay, they changed the categories on reporting. That's interesting. Okay. Fair enough. Wait, what is gold 3, 6 wins? What is that? Is that me? Oh, it tells you at the bottom what your progression is. What is the little smiley face with a check mark? I guess you're guaranteed your roll. Okay. Yeah, because I just see it looks like this, where, you know, it says it's like low streaming or whatever. Which it probably kind of is, but if it doesn't, like, look weird, then whatever. I mean, I don't think you need to watch League of Legends probably in, like, 4K, Ultra HD. Malphite again? Oh. There's Malzahar then? Oh no. Lucian's pretty good. I guess I could ban Lucian or Sivir.
Lucian does seem really good right now.
Both times we played against him, he was kind of popping off. Yeah, we do have a data limit. And occasionally we pop up against it, so the lower I can stream it and it still be like acceptable is probably better. So we don't go over. But usually I could have sworn that I set it for like, you know, 5,000 or something, but they keep raising the bit rate. And I was talking earlier, I was thinking about Fimbulwinter on Braum. Actually doesn't seem horrible. I could try it out. I think in extended fights, if you get to proc it twice, so it'd be like an 8-second-ish fight. I guess when you land the slow from a distance, the shield comes up for 3 seconds, and people could just wait on that to fall off. So it's like if you have 1,500, which you probably would, the shield's going to be like, I don't know, 180, 160, something. But then if there's more people around it, then it goes to like 300-ish. But it's current mana, so you have to have almost full mana when that happens. Versus Harness, it's like baseline. You can get up to 200, and then you heal for an extra 300 plus 250% of bonus armor and magic resist, not total. So if you have pipes, that'd be 40. If you W somebody though, and this is procced, when you have that extra armor and magic resist, it would go up some. But yeah, if you have like a combined I don't know, 100 bonus armor and magic resist. That'd be an extra 250 heal. So then you're looking at like 750 effective health. So you'd have to proc... you'd have to proc Fimbulwinter probably 3 times in a fight. That's asking a lot. That's 6 times. So yeah, I think Harness is probably better. I mean, you do get 1,000 gold just on the spot for Fimbulwinter, which is cool. But you really don't need that much mana typically. You do have a little bit more health. I think you get 15% of your bonus mana, so you'd get 150. So you'd have like 700 health at least, instead of 600. So I don't know. It's like you get 100 more health. It's 100 less gold. It's just your total shields are gonna be I don't know, a little bit less, probably like 500, 600 shield instead of 700 or 800. But I don't know. It's also a shield though, so it's not going to be reduced by heal cut, and it always works, right? Versus the ooh. Do I want to do Sona into Braum? Sounds kind of tough, but we're gonna try it out. I could also do Recon into Sona can potentially also be sort of tricky. Wonder what happens if I get fished, if I get Fizz ulted and then shield right when the fish is going to come up. Does it block that damage? Because it comes up from underneath me, so I don't know. It has to come from that direction. I guess it has to be a projectile, and the fish is not a projectile. Like, once it's on you. Let me see. Oh, if you block it? This post is saying that if Braum shields it, it blocks all of it. Okay, that could be interesting. This is going to be kind of a tough matchup. Man, I don't know. I may have to stop and get out of this rocking chair. So I feel like it's finally taking a toll on my feet and my knees a little bit. I mean, I was thinking like it's not that big of a deal, but then like sometimes my feet are sort of sore the next day, and I'm like, why? I haven't done anything. I haven't run today. Why is this? But I think it might be because I'm like sitting with my feet close to the chair, but then I'm like leaning forward, so like the chair is subtly putting pressure on my feet and my knees. It's like not a big deal in the short term, but if I'm sitting like that for, you know, hours, it adds up. My wife's always talking shit about this rocking chair. She's like, you look like a fucking old man. It's like, that's so bad ergonomically. Get a real office chair. It's like, I do have a real office chair right over there, but I don't know. I just like the recliner. Like, it's cool when I'm having to like sit up and focus. Oh, shit, my screen's not locked. God damn it. I hate it when that happens. Move, move, move. God, move. Fuck. Okay, now it's locked. But like, it's chill when I'm sitting here just like reading essays or something. I can just kind of lean back, you know, rocking chair. Okay, Sono's basically own. Does he have fleet? Okay, he does, so we can heal up. Okay, he's healing. How did I miss that? Come on. Nice if I hit it. The ponage continues. Can we do it? That's a bad wave spot. But we got it back. We can't disrespect. Alright, we'll just do pipes. We'll pipe them. Yeah, I don't know. Getting the tier, like, you do slow down the pipes a lot. And the pipes are just such a crazy-ass item. Jen again. Oh, you mean my subscribers? Yeah, it's actually been negative for years. I lose like 100 a month or something. I think the last time I gained was probably like about when the viewership fell off. Around like 2021, something like that. But that's alright. I just do it, you know, just for fun. Just come hang out, chat with whoever wants to show up. Or whoever's able to show up. Okay, volley's top. Just got a BF sword. I mean, we can really clap them here. We get a good opportunity. Kind of don't know where the jungler is, though. Jin still has flash. Actually, I just saw him. I just said he's top. Not sure why we're not getting more aggressive. Guess he just wants to try to freeze it here. Taking a little bit of damage. I could have shielded some of that, I guess, but... Okay, let's take a little poke. Wait till I get my shield back. Tales of the Shire. Guessing that's a Lord of the Rings game. I forgot she's got some little dodge shit. Yeah, volley's on your flank, yeah.
Gotcha, I got you.
Okay. The Hobbit game. Oh yeah. I feel like we can all in them. I don't know. Well, they do hit 6 a little bit faster because of Neela's thing. Missed him. Maybe. They're kind of low. They're out of resources. Let's be careful with volley. Shit. Damn. Did Neela flash? Surely she did.
Somebody did.
Zona's not useless. Later on, she can feel kind of useless, but she scales really hard if you don't shut her up in a fight. If she gets the right items. That's one of the toughest matchups for Braum historically, because they both kind of just want to hang back and peel. Braum can be a little bit more aggressive, but like it's hard to get her, you know, with Braum, unless she is like out of line. Damn it. The Sona is just like asking for it. Oh my god. Didn't get my ult off. Wow. I did not think they were going to be able to get me. Should have respected the Sona ult. I should have shielded and then just run back. That definitely should not have worked. Alright. If I shielded, because I don't think it blocks CC. It blocks the damage, but not the CC. Fizz get, I think Neela got it. That's annoying. It's like ult stacked me. Oh, when did they get... I guess they got drag after they killed me. I don't even remember. Can we fight them yet? I mean, we double killed them early. I don't know why we're not being as aggressive. Can we fight her here?
Come down. Ult.
Yeah, they're here too.
Took me there.
Oh my god. How is she not killing him? Holy. Okay, so Briar does 0 damage, like Stone Cold 0. Okay. I don't know what I'm getting next. I guess just harness. Well, I think we might have lost that anyways with just the jungler being there. I mean, Neela took no damage. Even with the stun, like Briar came in, ulted her, feared her, I stun locked her. I think Jen hit her with a W and she still just took no damage. Off of just like a Sona shield. I guess she has like that mitigation thing. I guess I shouldn't have gone for that. I just don't know the limits on all this stuff because I don't play these matchups obviously as much as I play Braum. Or as much as I play Rakan. We're just getting like perma-camped by the Volibear. Can we fight this dude? Oh my god. Is this for real? Oh my god, she dies, right? Okay, good. Come on, coach. No. Go over there and clear my control ward, but at least we know where they are for a minute here. Yeah, their jungler's here, our jungler's not, so we gotta be careful. Briar better kill top, because we ahead? I don't know, Volibear's here.
Almost just killed Fizz.
One more? Oh my god, really? Really? Did I get CC? Yeah, I should have ulted. I didn't see Sona's CC. I was trying to shield the CC. Guess I didn't do it fast enough. If I shield the CC and then ult... Well, they have to get tower aggro before I CC them. Like, I don't want to ult before they get tower aggro. That's the thing. So I think if I stop... If I eat the Sona... Well, the tower's going to get disabled for like 3 seconds too when Volley ults or however long. Like, it's just kind of a fucked situation. If he doesn't have flash, to flash the volley ult.
Jin might be dead.
Yeah, maybe we can get him.
Coming.
Okay, nice. Jin OP confirmed.
You got my two best. You got my two champions in here.
That's right. Did they get Rift too? Yeah, they're just getting everything.
You got rift.
Yeah,
No,
they did.
we got something.
We got pwned. Bot lane. That's alright, we got a bunch of kills there. Cho's just getting wrecked, so he decided it's a good idea to go full AP. God, volley's rolling up. I'm low, man. Maybe they'll just run. Fuck, Sona's here too, really? Oh, okay. Volley's here. Or he left. Okay. I don't know. This feels like this is going to be a mistake. Jesus Christ. Everybody's fucking here. Trying. I don't have wards. Oh my god.
There's a lot of healing.
Yeah. Fuck. Maybe I should. I don't know. Maybe I'm just supposed to tank that Scion ult. Thought maybe you could dodge it, but the angle was just bad. I should probably just tanked it with a shield.
I was trying to get out of the way to get to my turret because you hit the turret, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, the Sona with the healing. I think Neela heals a little bit off of something she does too. Okay, so what am I getting here? I guess just steel caps.
Got top's level.
Yeah, it's every fucking game. I'm down 4 or 5 levels. The top lane. I don't know if we want. I don't know if we want this. Probably not.
Better help him.
Mm-hmm. Hey, can we Baron? Fuck, I guess he's just gonna end? Or
I'll go.
okay, can we? Jin doesn't do it fast enough, I don't think, this early. Yeah, okay, let's skip that then. Oh, okay. Nice. Don't let him just jump over the wall. I guess we're just fucking hope he doesn't steal it. Okay. Then with Cho Chomp. I'm not walking up to that. Okay, yeah, let's just get to these guys. These motherfuckers. Can you hit him? Oh, nice. I'm not fucking around with her. I'm gonna use every cooldown on her. Okay, now maybe we can do it.
His volley was down there.
Briar, the fuck, man? Fine, yeah, we can't do it. We gotta have you. Jin just doesn't do any damage to it. Could get Abyssal Mask. Did I do Abyssal Mask or Frozen Heart? They don't care that much about attack speed, I don't think. Maybe I do Abyssal. That'll help a little bit with Fizz, and that'll help Cho and Jason do more damage. I could also just do Locket. I will think about it. I guess it's probably just Locket. Okay. I mean, they're almost all dead.
EP. Reward.
Yeah, there. I'm like out of resources. I think we got it back. I don't know. Well, never mind. Stay on it. I guess if she wants to heal. God, the Baron is just so fucking stupid right now. Yeah. Maybe. I mean, the vampire's doing some damage. Just can't ever do Baron, basically. Yeah, now they're gonna do it. You guys can maybe kill them. Just watch out. Yeah, you're gonna get flanked probably. You're gonna be down people. Yeah, just get them off it. That's fine. Holy shit. We're all just running circles around Baron, just hinting into it. I like that. It's like more health, less resistances. It's like 12% more damage. Oh, is she really doing it? On the tank? Bruh. That is one thing I'll give you, Butter. Jin is very bad at taking Baron. Oh my god. Pretty sure Jin is just like 100 fucking % dead. I'm not sure. I'd have to look, but he was like surrounded by 5 people. I don't think my ult was gonna make a difference right there. It did save you though, later, when I used it. It's like the Briar was like, dude, why didn't you go in with me? 1v5 after they've already taken the Baron. That Sona with that build is a problem now. Red buff's there. I don't know who's gonna get that, but I don't know, man. I think Sona's doing pretty well right now. I think she's a pretty decent into Braum specifically. Like, yes, into engaged champs, she can struggle a bit more, but it's like she does a lot. Enchanters do a lot of unseen things, like stuff that you don't really notice, and people are just like quietly almost impossible to kill because they just sit there just healing and shielding so much. Like her with Moonstone, like this item, Helia is healed for 3,500. Moonstone healed for like 2,500. Yeah, I should have just played Rakan into that. So her total healing and shielding is probably like, I don't know, 25k in that game. She probably healed and shield more than Cho did damage. She almost did more damage than Cho? Wow. So she not only probably out-shielded and healed him, but she almost did more damage than he did too.
I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, almost spot on. What did I say? 25, 30. So she did 31k healing. And did 15k damage. So combined, that's like 46k combat effectiveness. Now, some of that could be overhealing. I don't think it counts shields unless the shield is consumed. I'm not 100% on that. But she does a lot. And she only had 2 items. She didn't even get to Archangels. Yeah, if you're playing like Leona or Rakan or something like that, maybe. But if you're just chilling, farming in lane, we even double killed him early. I think the Jhin stopped being aggressive even after we got the double kill. We should have been pressuring more. We did get camped by the Volibear. He ganked bottom probably 4 or 5 times. We got away from it a couple of times, but top lane was just a black hole. The stats don't look like it, but we got out jungled like really hard most of the game. Briar was cleaning up people later. Had a couple of really bad engages.
Ready?
But I don't know. I could have played better in some situations too. Yeah, that's kind of like a nightmare matchup, I feel like, for Braum. I don't know what statistically his worst matchups are, but it feels like on paper that's a really bad matchup. Yeah, it's like all enchanters pretty much that are going to be. He's good against Lulu because she's just underpowered in general right now, I think. But yeah, it's like Sona. It's like 50-50. Soraka's 48. Just stuff that gets to sit there and farm from the back line that scales pretty well. Senna, Soraka, Sona. Beats up on Yuumi, but Yumi's in kind of a weak spot. But yeah, those are kind of his worst matchups. Thresh, surprise. I don't know how. I mean, he beats Thresh 51, it looks like, but I feel like that would just be a slam dunk matchup for Braum. Obviously, is going to beat Nautilus really bad, and Leona pretty badly too. I'm surprised he does that well against Karma. This was Bad Malphite.
Did you say they released the new Viego skin?
Did they?
Dude, it's like a $250 skin. It's crazy.
Oh. Hell yeah. I gotta get a Braum skin. I know I've probably got some that I just haven't activated on this account.
It's probably the best skin in League of Legends.
Oh yeah. I'll have to check it out. I've at least got to get the Tigray. I think I've got the wrestling one. Braum isn't that tanky early? Maybe level 1. I don't know, level 2 and 3. When he's got his W bonus and his shield up. I guess if you catch him without his cooldowns, maybe. I'm going to keep working with the Braum. I'm just going to give him a try, see how I feel, just sequence stuff. He feels strong. It just feels like I'm not navigating the fights as well as I should in some situations. I just kind of learning when should I go in and try to land the autos, when am I supposed to walk out of the fight. Do I go for the ult first? I usually like to try to get the stun to guarantee the ult, but maybe sometimes you're supposed to ult. I guess, I mean, like, who's tankier? I feel like Braum's definitely tankier than Thresh. I mean, Leona, Alistar. I don't know about Alistar early. He didn't have any health steroids until he gets 6. Like any defensive steroids. I think Nautilus is pretty squishy. His shield's kind of weak. Now, they did nerf the armor on a lot of these champs early. Like Braum, the peeler tanks Braum, Tom, I think even Leona, Alistar, they all used to have like 47 armor, and they've nerfed them down to 35 opening. So that's a thing. But hey, what's up, crew? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, the YouTube gods just stopped favoring us back in like 2021. Randomly, like 2 or 3 nights ago, we had like 150 people in here for like one night for 1 hour. Kind of out of nowhere, and then we're like back to, 10. But that's totally fine. I don't know. I think Braum, I don't know. I feel like that's a good matchup. The Thresh matchup, but could be a skill issue. I mean, Thresh is just always kind of skill checks almost everybody, right? Like, you can play Thresh extremely well. You can kind of outperform almost anybody. But they've balanced him so hard around, like, Korean supports. He's kind of got, like, Azir-itis, kind of balanced around the faker of supports, Carria or something. So he's just, all of his baseline stats are going to be nerfed into oblivion, but, he's got the kit still. So if you land all the hooks, if you flay all the movement, if people actually click the lanterns. Hey, what's up, Remy? Well, I'm trying Braum out. I think he's extremely strong right now. I've always liked Braum, but I've never put up great numbers on him. I also haven't been terrible on him, stat-wise. He's been like 45, 50% or something. But I've never actually played him enough to really, like, get a lot of his sequencing and, like, learn his ins and outs. Like, I made a pretty bad mistake last time. They got, like, 3 people killed because I thought that we could win an all-in, and we didn't even come close near their tower. So that was just game knowledge. I just don't know how much damage Braum deals in that situation, or how much, like, Braum and Jhin can do, Versus I played, thousands and thousands of games with Rakan, so I usually know, like, when that's a good fight or not. Braum's mechanically not that hard. Like, there's not as many, like, combos or choices as you have with Thresh, but or Thresh, with Rakan, or Thresh. But how was my climb last season? I think on my other account, I think we got to Emerald 2 at the highest. With this account, I got to Emerald at some point, but I think I ended in maybe gold. It was either gold or platinum. I think I was gold at the very end, so I kind of like fell off a cliff the last like 2 weeks. But I think most of the season I was probably around like mid to high platinum. So it was alright. It's maybe slightly under where I've historically been, which is usually like mid, whatever is below diamond. Occasionally poke him ahead in a diamond, occasionally dropping a little below that, but just around the like 10% mark. Top 10% or so. 10, 15, something like that. Occasionally breaking into like top 5. Which I'm cool with that, with how old I am and how little I play these days. How little I'm able to play. Okay. You got it. It's fine. Yeah, I mean, they're going to be here. Triss can jump out. Triss is relatively safe as long as she doesn't, like, Rambo. There's a big if. But it's still fun. Just last semester, like, I'm teaching at a new school. My previous school basically did a bunch of layoffs, and unfortunately I was one of those people. But teaching at a much smaller private school and they do things quite a bit differently. So I've had to make a lot of adjustments there. But it's possible I could get a full-time position, like a tenured position, which would be amazing. But it's going to be competitive. It's going to be tough. So I'm kind of crossing my fingers for that. But I've been preparing for that now, and just preparing for some of these classes I'm teaching. I've got basically a medieval Renaissance Britlit class, which I haven't taught or read a lot of especially medieval stuff in quite a long time. So I'm having to read for that and sort of just prep for that, figure out what I want to do. Also, I haven't taught it at this institution. Oh, I should have shielded her first. Give her a little more armor. So just trying to figure out like what's an appropriate amount of reading to assign and stuff like that. How fast can they actually read? So I'm thinking 150 to 200 words per minute. And, about 1 hour a day worth of reading. So for a class that meets 3 times a week, probably 2 hours per class worth of reading. I think it's probably pretty reasonable. Maybe a little bit less near test or like near essay due dates. I don't know, we could have done that probably. I don't think she flashed on me. How do I teach these kids? Oh, hell no, I'm not teaching inner city school. I'd rather just work in a restaurant or something. That's the I admire people that do it, but I just don't want to live that life. Oh yeah, I can. You can W to minions. Maybe there's a chance where you mean to get away or to be more aggressive. I think I tried to W to Trist. I can't remember. Yeah, there's just like a lot of things I'm just not sequencing as best I could. And just, I'm trying to find stuff that's like relatively fun. It's a gen ed class. So there are some English people in there, but there's some people that just like need a writing class to count. So try not to hit them with like the most obscure, like hard to read shit. Also finding good translations. Like putting stuff in modern English, like not having people read Shakespeare or Chaucer in their original language, like just giving them an easier to read version of it. Like, you lose out on some of the poetry and the poetics, but really unless you're going really hard in the paint, like to be an actual medievalist or an actual Renaissance person, like, it's not going to matter. No one's going to know what the hell you're talking about when you're talking about iambic pentameter or alliterative verse. Like, no one cares. No one knows. But some of the, like, themes out of it and some of the characters and things like that, I feel like that's a lot more relatable for people to be like, oh, okay. Yeah, okay. This is a story that was written 700 years ago, but what this person's saying about relationships is actually strangely still relevant today. How did she just add a mana? How'd she not, like, get to jump back? Why was she not at least, like, kiting the... Oh, okay. You should have just jumped earlier. Why were you waiting to fake them out? Like, just jump immediately. As soon as they're walking up, jump. Like, you've got two people that can knock you out of the air. Lissandra and Rel. Like, if she would have just, as soon as they start walking, just jump right into this bush. They were out. So I don't know what she's trying to fake out. But, yeah, she can. I just think it should be, I think I learned my BA in Prof Creative Writing. Yeah, that's exactly right. Overwriting things is what they'll call it. Yeah, overwriting. I've had a big problem with overwriting too. I think almost every English major, that's kind of the big thing is like, okay. Oh my god. Yeah, it's the same thing. I mean, my department head specifically said they're like trying to, you know, train people for, you know, being English majors, so they want us to focus a lot more on kind of these literary devices. Can we get him? Okay. Well, I died, but I'll take it. Okay. Oh, I guess I could have done Knight's Vow last game, too. I think I'm still just going to go Harness second. Did no, I haven't completed the quest item yet. Okay, I'm just going to wait to buy the wards until it's a little bit cheaper. But yeah, when I've taught a literature class once before, and it was 1660 to 1900. My actual place where I did all my... or most of my specialty was Victorian, so 1800s British. But I took a lot of classes in different areas. But yeah, I focused a lot more on like what's the historical context here, and then like what can we learn from that? How can we apply that to today? So that's what I think is most transferable to a lot of people, because most people are not going to be English majors. I really feel like schools should be pushing a minor a lot more. English minor. Because I remember at my previous school, the big public institution, you have to have like so many, you know, hours of distribution is what they called it. So like humanities hours just to get your degree. But... oh my god, they're all fucking be here. I'm dying way too much. I got baited in that so hard by this Trist. Just can't get out of those situations like I could if I was Recon. I think I want the 150 extra health. But, so you have to have like 15 hours anyways of humanities stuff. So if you just take all of those in English, you get a free minor. Like there's a lot of English options. So that's what they need to be selling people on. That's free. So you can still be an engineer or something. You can still be an engineer and get an English minor. And it shows that you're kind of well-rounded. stuff like that. So I don't know. That's what I think a lot of people just really aren't doing to get more people to major. Everybody's trying to sell the major, and it's like the major is tough because college is expensive. You're not going to make any money if you're an English major. People need to make money. So it's like, I get it. It's like most of the things you could make money on or like get a job in with English, you can do that with anything, right? Like go to law school with anything. So I think there's a lot of utility in studying English for like your own personal enrichment and your own like growth as a person in many ways. But as far as like, you know, getting an actual job, it's difficult. Unless you're a teacher. That's the thing. If you want to be a teacher, be an English teacher, like that's probably in demand, especially if you don't mind working in inner cities. But oh my god. God damn it. I'm getting so tired of getting gangbanged here, dude. Basically running an OnlyFans this game. It's getting caught in all these bad situations. I need to just That's right, yeah, creative writing classes. That was actually undergrad. I was creative writing. I didn't switch to literature until I failed to get into school for creative writing like twice. And then the third time I switched to literature and got in. Literature is way easier. But see, I'm preparing that, and I've got like some new systems I'm going to try out that I think will be fun, hopefully. Like to get the class discussion going, I kind of talked about this at the start of the stream last time. I don't think anyone was here, but have them all like with their names on a Google Doc. They write like a class discussion, like a discussion board. But I'm going to have them like code their answers with the type of thing they are wanting, that they're discussing in their response. And I have 4 different types of things kind of running interests in the class that I think will cover most of what people would want to talk about. And I call them the 4 R's for relationships. Hold on. Jesus. Sandra's always there. Yeah, I gotta back up. Echo's coming. God. So you've got relationships, regality. So I was just looking for an R word. That's kind of a weird word, but like basically what does it mean to be, you know, elite in their mind? Regal is for like, you know, king, royalty. So thinking about, it could be the politics of sort of royalty, but it could also just be like a, what does it mean to have like a royal or king mentality, right? Like heroism or leadership or whatever. It's kind of trying to fit them all under that word. So what's it like to be exemplary? What does it mean to be exemplary? Religion, whether it is religion, whether it's critiquing religion. And I also like roped into that kind of like the supernatural, like ghosts, elves, you know, stuff like that. Not to say necessarily religion's like that, but just all that kind of stuff that's like not face value human stuff. And then the last one I just called rhetoric, which is like concerns about how it's actually written, the structure, you know, the form, how it connects with the audience, how it connects with the historical era, stuff like that. So basically, they pick one of those 4 categories, they code it, they say, you know, I want to write about this, or this is something I found interesting in the text on line 500 of Beowulf or something. It's a regal type of thing. And then they say the line number where they found it, line 500. And then other people can go through, look at those, and I'll make them respond to one other person's comment. But they can search it. So they can do like Control F. If they're interested in supernatural or religious stuff, they can Control F religion. If they're interested in regal stuff or relationships or whatever, they can Control F and look for that. So it's very searchable. So they can go find other comments they might actually be interested in. And then they respond to one person's thing, and they also include, like, well, I guess they wouldn't necessarily have to include page numbers with their response. But then you can kind of get a chain of people that are responding to certain things. So then when I'm preparing for lecture the next day, I've got like an hour between classes, I can go through and see which responses were, well, it could be noble, but I'm trying to make it R's, just so they're all R's, to make it a little easier to remember, have a little alliteration in there. I'm going to try Ionian on Brahm. Might be a mistake, but just for a little more ability haste. See how that feels. So you've got that. And then I can see what's getting the most responses. What are most people interested in? I can see type of question they're most interested in. Okay, most people had a regal response. All right, I should talk mostly about this idea of heroism in Beowulf. Or, wow, everybody's responding to, you know, Jacob's. That must be something everybody thought was pretty cool. So then I could put it up on the board. Hey, here's Jacob's response. Here are people that, you know, talked about it. So visually, I can just put up what they're saying on the board. And then, and I can kind of gauge. I thought I could even use like AI to make a word wall to just show like which words are showing up the most. Either the keywords or other things people are talking about. And then when students want to talk about, they're like, hey, I want to talk about something that I said, I can just pull it up on the boards. And again, we like visually have it up there. And the really cool thing, I think, is when they're going back writing their essay, dude. So when they're writing their papers, they can go back and search the notes and say, hey, I want to write about Beowulf. I want to write about ideas of heroism in Beowulf. They can go back and search for the notes from the days we wrote Beowulf, look up all the regal responses. And then those responses will also have line numbers, so they can find citations right there. They can say, oh yeah, this person said this cool thing about, you know, how a true king should fight fairly or something like that, on line 452. And then they've got a citation right there. They've got more ideas. So like they're helping each other write their essay sort of with these responses, or like giving each other material. So I think that's really cool, and that gives them a reason to go back and revisit the notes too. So I'm hype about it. I think it's going to be, you know, about as interesting as reading notes and discussion can get, hopefully. And also I can pair them up into groups when we're doing like workshops to have them like read each other's essays and help them out. I can have them organize around those key terms and around text. Okay, who's writing about, you know, kingship in Beowulf? Who's writing about, you know, relationships in Chaucer? All right, nice. See, I'm trying not to die. Like, it's hard to... It's kind of like Recon. You want to be a little greedy. Because if I stay in there and auto-attack... if I stand and fight, if I stand and auto-attack... then obviously they get stunned faster, but I also run the risk of dying. So I'll do Knight's Vow. Maybe get healed up here. Nah, this is too much work. You got to come up with ideas and plans and learn just to get a paycheck. I mean, it's a decent amount of work for me. But if it gets them learning better. I mean, the thing is, like, I am also doing a job interview here at some point, and I think if I could mention this, I wish I came up with it before I wrote my teaching statement. But I'm going to make a point whenever I see the department head to mention this stuff. Hey, I got this cool new idea. God, she's going to get me killed for like the millionth time. Okay. Can we do it, or is he just trying to kill the other person? Who's up there? Mord? So we're just pushing out? Alright, now can we do it? Lissandra's not gonna come. Yay, 150 gold. For fucking killing this bear, and it's 2 times as hard to kill as it used to be.
Yeah, I noticed that number 300.
Yeah, they nerfed the shit out of it, made it like twice as hard to kill. No, I think it'll be fun. And then like for the tests, I'm gonna give them, or like the test, they write an essay, they pick one essay, 5 pages, they have to cite, they have to have 10 citations from 3 different works to answer some like broader question. Part of it might be what do you think makes for a true hero? Describe the differences in heroism in Beowulf versus, you know, Chaucer. Or like a modern comparison. One that I used before, I'll have to think about this class, like, you know, and like reread the text more carefully to get some details, but like, I remember one really interesting one, a couple that I had from when I taught the 1660 to 1900 class. One for, and I split that up into like 3 different units. 1660 to like the Romantics, to like 1780, then 1780, like Romantics, until like 1840, and then 1840 up for Victorians. And in the Romantics, or in the first unit, I said, write a letter. So it's kind of like a creative writing one. Write a letter to your daughter. She's thinking about getting married. What kind of advice would you give her? Like in that era. So you have a daughter. Yeah, I can do one more. You have a daughter in 1700. She's thinking about getting married. Give her advice. Use like Mary Astell's, forgot what it was called, like On Marriage or something, in Beggar's Opera to justify your response or something like that. So Beggar's Opera, one of the funny things about that is it's like this dude that's just going around conning rich women into paying for all of his like gambling and running around whoring and all this, and and then this one girl's like engaged to him, and then her mom is like, honey, what the hell are you doing? You can have sex with him, but don't get married. What are you, an idiot? Or something like that. So it's like the opposite of what you would think from the 1700s. But that was a real question, because women, you had like no rights. If you got married and your husband could leave you for like any reason, he gets all the stuff, basically. So especially if you were a woman who had some stuff, who had some money, it was a real question whether or not you should get married. So that was interesting. And then another one was like from the Romantics that I remember was like you're working in a lab and a monster, that creates a monster. I wanted to use an AI at the time, but it was like 2016 and people didn't believe AI was going to be like that, was going to potentially be a monster, could be something destructive. So I switched it to monster, and I was like, your task is trying to teach the monster ethics and get them not to want to kill humanity, even though they are way stronger and more powerful. I said use passages from Gulliver's Travels to justify like proper behavior for a powerful being versus, and dissuade them from becoming the monster from Frankenstein's The Monster. So just stuff like that where you're comparing a couple of texts, but you're like being put into a situation that could be interesting. Another one, I think it was like you're wanting to move to the city and your wife, or like you're either wanting to move to the city or to the country, and your significant other is wanting to go to the opposite. Use passages from Wordsworth to justify moving to the countryside. Use passages from Tennyson to justify moving to the city. And I think I had one where you're a parent and you're wanting to send your spouse wants to send your kid to a STEM academy where they focus strictly on science and math, daycare, but you think that it's really important that they also get exposed to like art and poetry or something like that. Like justify to the parent why art and poetry matters for children. Use Wordsworth and some other romantic poet. So it's like just kind of stuff like that where they like had some creative writing, and I had like straight up questions too, like describe the difference in how Satan is portrayed in Paradise Lost versus the Marriage of Heaven and Hell or something like that. So I had straight up questions, but I also had creative options if they wanted to do that, and almost everybody did the creative option. It took forever to design those questions, but I remember reading some of the reviews, and one of them was like, I can't believe I'm saying this, but the tests were actually kind of fun. This is the first time I've ever actually enjoyed writing a test. So that was pretty fun. And then I'm going to give them the option to, if they want to write their own question, if they want to write their own essay, they can come up with their own topic too. And, just clear it with me. Talk with me about it. Give me a little, paragraph justification why it's a good idea. Why they're meeting the spirit of the assignment, and that's fine. Or I'm thinking maybe even if they read something that we didn't read, that's like, if they're like, deep in the sauce, if they really like medieval, and there's something I didn't assign that they want to read that's still, addressing some of these major questions, I might even let them do that. Or if like I assign them maybe 3 tales from the Canterbury Tales and they want to do a different one than what I assigned from the Canterbury Tales, that could be fine. I'm thinking of also offering bonus points, like maybe a 3% bonus if they add one extra source and it's like a secondary source. So it's like a scholarly source and not the actual creative writing thing. But if they read a scholarly source and cite it 3 times in the paper, I'll give them 3 extra points. Something like that. What'd you say? I would say, sadly, you would get right for another 300 years, but just know that your great-great-grandchildren will see it. Wouldn't get. Oh, in the early... You're... Not sure I totally get that. But the marriage question. Yeah. You won't get rights. You won't get any rights for 300 years, but your great-great-grandchildren will. Yeah. True. I mean, it was better in the 1700s than it was probably in medieval times. At least you could still, like, kind of maybe get a job, kind of sort of have some social mobility. You'd have an option other than working the land for 16 hours a day. No, I got it. Yeah. It just took me a second. But, yeah, it should be fun. I gotta, like, I don't know. Especially around some of the, like, interesting sexuality stuff they talk about occasionally. I've heard different instructors kind of complain that at this particular school, which is like a religious-based school, some students have complained if there's any sort of, like, not even sexuality sometimes, just like romance, stuff like that. Like, I think one teacher told me this girl was, like, so mad, and she, like, complained to the administrators that there's a book that was assigned. I don't even remember. It's, like, a major book. Where one of the main characters is, like, a prostitute. And she felt offended by that. And this is from, like, Book of Manu or something, maybe? I mean, we're talking, like, something from, like, 2,000 years ago. And it's like, you know there were prostitutes in the Bible, right? Like, a lot of Jesus's homies that were women. Mary Magdalene, I'm almost 99% sure she was a prostitute. And there were several others. Ruth. And they were, like, you know, given a chance and able to overcome, right? So it's not like this is, like, unheard of. That's a big thing. That was, like, one of the big things about Christianity that was so different from a lot of other religions at the time was it was all about forgiveness. It was all about, you know, raising up the lowliest among us all. Not everybody was elite, proper people. In fact, most of the people that, you know, really, that really caught on with were, you know, kind of your poor, downtrodden people. It's like the whole message. But I found something in a writing by a Christian author, Bede. It was actually sort of, I feel like it was almost favoring women, but it got a little, like, detailed. But he's basically in this history. He's, like, writing to the Pope asking what should you do in these, like, different situations. And one of them is, like, the moral of the story, it's only like 4 or 5 lines long, but there's several questions he asks about when can people who have had sex go to church? That's basically, or have had sexual thoughts go to church. So he was going so far as to even say, like, it's okay, like, if you're married to have sex with your wife, but you shouldn't like it. That was basically the message. He's like, you damn well better not like it, though. You gotta get kids, you gotta work the field, but you better not be having sex for fun. But then it, like, so it said you have to, like, wait for so long after you've had sex with your wife even, because you're still going to be like hot and bothered. So you shouldn't show up to church ever if you have any sort of like, if there's even a chance you could have any kind of like sexual thought about anybody. God, dude, just leave. Like, it's not worth bullying barrier over one range minion. So that was interesting. And another part of that was, oh, what? How is the game not showing up for you guys? Like, I'm in the game playing it. Hold on, I'll do this again. See if it moves. Hold on a second. I don't know why. Okay, I'm gonna have to... Hold on next back, I'll change it. Yeah, that's gotta be an OBS thing. Alright, hold on, let me see.
Missing.
Okay, let's see if that changed it. Okay, there we go. So, sorry about that. It's some kind of glitch. I don't know what. Well, now I can't see the chat, so just bear with me for a second. I'm gonna have to pull the chat back up on my next back. Dude, he's gonna come over here. Yeah, obviously. Yeah. So, just hang on a second. And I'll pull the chat back up. But there was one interesting thing where it was like, even if a guy has like a sexual dream, dude, we don't have time to fuck with him, man. He's just gonna get away. Like, we're losing so much XP. Okay, wow. Alright. Okay. He tried to go back in after he queued or something? That should have been such a waste of time. But yeah, it was like, even if you have a sexual dream, you know, they would say, well, the fact that you even had that dream means you're corrupt. So you gotta wait so long before you can go to church. Which kind of makes sense. I mean, in their own way, like, I know kind of what they're saying. If people are hot and bothered or like turned on at church and you're like flirting with some other guy's wife or somebody's daughter, like, that's how fights break out and somebody gets murdered, right? Back in medieval society. So it's like, it kind of makes sort of sense from that perspective, but no, I didn't do it on purpose. I wasn't doing it for stream snipers or anything. It was just a glitch on OBS. I've got the comments back up now. Just OBS occasionally glitches. That's the streaming software that I have on my second monitor over here. It occasionally just glitches out, and that was just a glitch. So not intended, so my bad. But yeah, I'm like, I think that's kind of interesting, but I'm not sure how students would feel about it. So, oh my god, I didn't get close enough to it. Where the fuck did Draven go? Oh, he just ran up there to die? Cool. That's why it just is like such a low thing. It's just like to run around and just drop waves. Like, we've lost like 3 waves. That would have been almost as much gold and way more experience. And he's losing points now because he's roaming. No, I can't probably get on him though. I don't know what his quest completion is. 750. What's hers? Yeah, she's basically almost got it. She's so far ahead of him right now. She's like 200 points ahead of him because he roamed. Because we've roamed twice. Dude, we're gonna lose. Get back. What? Is Sivir DC or was she trying to bait? She was trying to like spell shield the stun or something? I don't think you can do that. Emilio waited forever to use his ult. Alright, well they just threw that lead really hard. Okay, let's go with that. Both ADCs are trolling. Yeah, I think that's just called silver. Or whatever this is, gold. It's probably how, like, mid-diamond people would feel in my games. How challengers would feel about mid-diamond people. And how pro players would feel about challengers. Man, I do wish like esports was a little bit more of a thing when I was in school. That'd be fun if I could join an esports league that's like 40 and over. Kind of like an old, like a, you know, geriatric basketball league or something. Oh. At a school, the school that I have is like too small. I don't think they would have it. I think we're probably going to get ganked here. Yeah. It like seemed very obvious that we were gonna get ganked. Bro, like it's like we walked into the lane, you started fighting immediately before I could even ward. Yeah, it's like you just have to be aware. I don't know, like if they're acting that crazy, they're probably coming in for a gank, right? Just assume that people aren't mega dumb. Sometimes they are, but you're gonna win anyways if they are. If they're acting... Am I gonna die for this? I think I'm good. No. Fucking run, dude. We're gonna lose this. Eve might be able to come in and clean it up.
I'll try and come too.
Let's push this up. Push one more time in, I think. That is pretty crazy that your soldiers also proc it. Brahm's passive. Draven trolling. Maybe I can start it, man. If I get a full-time position at this place, maybe I can start an esports league. They have one at, like I said, at the big school. I actually talked to someone about it when I first moved back down here around 2018, 2019. I actually had a meeting with the person who was the head of their esports organization. He was a grad student in math. He was really nice, and I was like, man, I would love to be able to just, like, you know, make a class, like do an esports class or something. It's like talk about the economics of it, or just talk about, like, narrative and game design, or, you know, something like that. Like, obviously not the coding and shit, but like how to write stories for games, like the rhetoric of games. There was someone at the Ohio school that actually did rhetoric of games. I thought that was cool as hell. Like how, you know, games function differently than novels or movies or, you know, whatever. The way they tell their stories and what makes for a good game. Stuff like that. But alas, it just wasn't, there wasn't really an opportunity for it. I was just like a part-time position. I thought about playing in the league too, because I was actually I guess I wasn't a grad student. But just see if I could be like a coach or something. But they actually didn't really do League of Legends that much. I think they did mostly like Rocket League. And I don't remember what the other thing was, but it wasn't a lot of League. Like the fuck, it's a, you know, competitive game league that doesn't have League of Legends. But that, I mean, that would be cool at the current school if I could, you know, got full time and could do something like that. Bro, quit taking free tower shots. Holy shit. I mean, he does heal off a Bloodthirster, but...
He's low, though. Almost killed him again.
Who, Shaco?
Yeah, oh, never mind. He's healed up a little bit. He's coming.
Yeah. Dumb as fuck. Way too cocky. Oh shit, I didn't mean to get that. Emilio's back here somewhere. I'm gonna go get him. Emilio's just back in somewhere random in the jungle, probably. I'm not gonna get him. He's probably like here, I guess. Rocket League's fun to get. I'm not saying it's not a good game. I've watched my friend play it. I've never played it, but alright, what am I getting next? I just go Ionians again. Might rock the Ionians. Braum has very powerful cooldowns. He's one of the few champs where it's like every single ability is good in a fight. For support. Almost all supports have like one ability that's just kind of shit. Just like a spammable ability, but like every single one of his is good. I guess Leona is the same way. Oh, they got a Volibear? Damn. Shit's getting weird. Nah, we gotta, yeah, they're gonna break that in one hit. God. That's going to be a fate. Obviously. I'll let you guys get that gold. Yeah, I mean, Trundle's not really a mainstream support, though. Like, I don't know. Like, his Q... Trundle has a lot of things that aren't, like, amazing for support. Like, Pillar is pretty good. I don't know. W's, like, alright, I guess. I don't know. Brahms are very high impact. And they're kind of low. Like, I feel like Ability Haste is very good on him. We're just getting Knight's Vow, or like, probably.
Raven's so dead.
Could also get Locket. Knight's Vow, you're personally tankier, I think, with Knight's Vow. Maybe. It's definitely armor-wise. The thing is, like, Knight's Vow is, like, always on. Locket is just, like, burst. But it's way better in a team fight. But they don't have that much burst. You also heal quite a bit. Potentially. Off of Knight's Vow. Oh, never mind. I hit the... Gosh, I don't know. It's kind of greedy. Maybe I should have got Mercs against Morg. I still get CC'd for a billion years. Yeah, Braum of the Zir seems pretty crazy with the pipes, and then you being able to... Oh god, I just thought, like, the soldiers, if multiple people get those stacks on them, you can stun multiple people at the same time. Like, if I get stacks on two people at once, and your soldiers hit both of them, yeah. Oh shit, even with Dusk and Dawn, I wonder if that double stacks them. I bet it does. That would be pretty nuts. Because I think I've seen a PBE where people just bought Dusk and Dawn on Braum just to try it out, and I'm pretty sure it did. So yeah, you're just gonna like insta-stack it.
Be nice.
Shit, I don't know if I had to hit that or not. He's kind of close to getting away from it. Close. Oh, if your tower proc, that'd be hilarious. I don't think it does, though. Oh! Oh, yeah! Hell yeah, it procs it. They're just taking top. Just have to not die. Yeah, Dusk and Dawn with Braum seems gross. It definitely double procced it.
So sick.
Yeah, Braum's Q, it's 2.5% of your max health. Is bonus damage on it. Oops. Hey, use these new keybinds.
It's worth.
Should maybe back. I don't know. I don't have any. Is there? Okay, Shaco's dead. Give me a jump. Dusk and Dawn Braum. Well, it's probably a little troll if I get it, but if Jason gets it, then we can be balling out. Let's get Locket last, or they don't have that many auto attackers. I guess we'll just do Locket final item. Nice thing about Braum compared to some other tanks is you can still, like, this game hasn't been great as far as picking up a lot of assists. But you can just shield somebody and get an assist. Versus with like Tom Kent, you physically have to touch the other people to get assists. Or like Leona or Nautilus, you have to touch people. Braum though, you can just shield them and it counts. So like Jin's firing a bunch of shit to kill somebody. You haven't touched him yet, just shield the Jin. A little bit. Why?
I just got healed by a shit ton. I don't know how.
Oh, I don't know. We have... No, we don't have any water dragons. I used Summoner Heal a little bit ago. I thought I used it on Draven, though. The Slay does heal some. 155, but it's not like eye-popping amount of heal. Oh shit, I forgot to even put that on anybody. Whoops, gotta remember to do that. Yeah, I mean, if there's pressure on two sides. Oh, he almost got her. That would have been sweet. We'll see how the patches go. I'm trying out Braum. I mean, I think he's doing all right. There's some times where it feels a little frustrating, but other times not. I mean, if they nerf pipes, they're probably gonna nerf pipes. I think they'll at least make it 2,300 gold. It's like Locket and everything else.
You got one more in you?
Sure. I guess I can do one more. Yeah, it's just like unnecessarily low. Like 2,000 gold is just too low. Each person that's affected by the movement speed bonus, I mean, this is basically like Ardent Sensor, like level, pretty close of OP, I think, because you're getting 30% attack speed. It's 25 gold per attack speed. I can't do the math. So like 700, 800 per person? Not that much, surely. I can't remember. Should be able to, but it's late night. 750. So it's 750 gold worth of stats for like 5 people. Because it includes yourself. And the attack speed's actually good on Braum. So it's like 3750 gold value just right there, no other stats on the item. And I think it's 100% efficient by itself. So you're getting like, 5,700 gold. Oh, that doesn't include the 20 movement speed either, which is probably like 300 gold. Maybe not that much, but kind of close. So you're getting like 6,000 gold worth of value. It's like 3x on that item. And that's like Ardent Sensor level, like almost literally. I think Ardent Sensor, I mean, I might try out Leona again, but like Braum just synergizes so well with everything going on. I'll probably hang out. It might literally be the cheapest item in the game. I'm not sure. I can't think of any other support items that are 1,600. I mean, Mage Eyes is like 1,600, right? If you're getting like, or boots or something. But yeah, it's like real items. I think so. Yeah. Everything else is 23, I think. 23 and up. Some of the support items might be 22. But yeah, 2,000 definitely is low. And it's very easy to proc. Right? It's not like the closest ally or anything like that. It's you get a slow or a stun and there's no cooldown on it. It's 8 seconds for everybody on your team. I mean, one thing that, like, how Ardent really fell off, a quiet change that Riot made was Font of Life only affects one other person. So back then, when you slowed somebody or hit somebody, it put a debuff on them, and whenever one of your allies auto-attacked that person, then it counted as a heal coming from you, so that spread the Ardent Sensor out. So it was very easy to get Ardent Sensor on a lot of your auto-attackers in a team fight. But then they took that away, so now you have to actually heal or shield somebody to get the Ardent Sensor. Or to get the buff. Oh, I forgot to get a skin. Damn it. I don't think I can do it. I can't roll for skins right now. I'll have to do it after this game. So that's partially why Ardent Sensor fell off. It also got nerfed several times. But at Ardent Sensor's peak, it was also about, when you got that buff on everybody, I think the Ardent Sensor buff was 600 gold. Not including the lifesteal. Back when it gave you like on-hit healing, that was just absolutely nuts. I think that only lasted for like a few months. Ardent Sensor was very good before people even noticed it. That was probably one of the best low-key items that just nobody was talking about for like 4 or 5 months. Remember it like released in September, October, and I was like, dude, this thing is fucking busted. And I was talking about it so much, and then just like nobody played it in the pro scene or in solo queue until like the new season around like January or February. Now I think they did release Redemption to go with that, and Redemption was really powerful back then too. But yeah, I mean, that's what this feels like. It's just like, it's so cheap, the value it gives out. It's like, yes, everybody doesn't benefit from attack speed super well, but it's the same thing with Ardent Sensor. Ardent Sensor was attack speed. But like almost everybody's going to attack at least a little bit. I just feel like it's too much. They definitely need to drop it down to at least 20% and not 30% attack speed. 30% is crazy. I think Ardent gives 20%. Or I'm trying to think of how else they could nerf it. I mean, the cost is like a no-brainer. It needs to be 2,300 gold. It would still be extremely good at 23. So they're probably gonna have to bump it to 23, bump the attack speed down to 20%. It would still probably be good. They'll probably do the 2,300 gold first. They might do like add 200 gold next patch, and then it's still good. And then it's add 200 more gold. Because this is like, it's good on the types of supports that are going to get played in pro, right? And so pro players and challengers are going to be complaining about this item. And Brahm's just going to be like taking over.
I'm out.
Yeah. We could bust him up level 1, but like nobody's here, so. A bit dangerous for me to even walk over here. Are they invading? No way. I mean, you can't. You don't have any time to invade. That's all good. Yeah, you gotta run. I think he used Ignite. They don't have heal. Here, be careful, careful. Just back up. Just let it push in.
Let's try to get him to get in and try and like snag you, then force shot him. But...
Yeah, that'd be nice. Once I get my W, I can maybe do something like that. They'll push in. It'll be alright. Fuck. Damn it. How did he not take a tower shot on that? I guess he was like just out of range. Let me get... Yeah, 2,500 would be a lot, but it's probably worth... It might end up where it is. Like 2,500. $2,500 and 20%. I think they got to take the amount or the duration down. Or both. Like 20% lasts for 4 seconds. 2,300 gold. If it's 25, I'm not sure if people will get it. Maybe. I mean, if it's still got the same stats and everything. But my guess would be 2,300, 20% attack speed. Now I've got my shield, so I think if they hook, they're gonna be fucked. Potentially.
We need to go on Draven, right?
Just kite back.
Okay.
If I get hooked, just kite back and hit whoever's close. Nautilus is not that tanky. He's got glacial too. He doesn't have aftershock, so. Teemo's getting him. Alright.
That blind shot's crazy. That shot goes hard.
Hell yeah. Wait, when did you get 2 kills? You got...
I W'd Draven.
Oh, earlier?
Yeah, when you died.
Oh, okay. I didn't even notice that. Nice.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, why are you not that far behind on the Draven on items? I didn't even notice you killed him.
Yeah. Mid W of Destiny.
That's right. Alright. You can attack that... Yeah.
F, dude.
I just don't have any... Yeah, you gotta run. Just run. I think we're just gonna get zoned. I think we just gotta back. I don't have any health. I mean, it sucks, but...
You can back. I just don't have a good back right now.
I just don't think they're gonna let you walk up. Well, he's kind of pushing now.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't stop my back. Okay. Is Trailblazer 2400? I thought it was 25. Did they buff it back to 24? Maybe it was 25. They buffed it to 24 and they changed something else about it. Okay, maybe I'm thinking like Frozen Heart's 25. It was 25 at some point, but I think you're right. I think they buffed it back to 24 and nerfed something else about it.
They could be moving around.
Yeah, they're mid.
Gold. No back.
Can we get him right here?
I just don't know if I have enough for it. I'm trying. Oh,
Shit, never mind. Run, run, run. Here, give me a jump, give me a jump, give me a jump. I mean, Teemo's here.
nothing but mana.
Okay. No, just come over here, dude. Oh my god. It's obviously warded. He should have just come through the brush. Shit. No, no, no. Run. Come here.
Trying.
The fuck, Teemo? Where the fuck are you going, dude? Like, I cannot believe... Dude, it's so tilting. If he was just there, it was like a triple kill.
I agree.
I thought he was still there. Oh my god.
He backed off like the last second. I was like, what are you doing?
Alright, I guess I should have
No,
double checked one. No, I know.
I mean,
But I'm just saying I should have looked. Because I thought he was there, like, just ready. But, I don't know. I just thought we were there. I just didn't double check the last millisecond to see if he was turning around. After we hit Draven, it's like, alright. I might die. We're going to kill 2 or 3 people. Nope.
what's up, my bad?
Did I really not get any stuns on him? That's insane. All these fucking minions, like, in my face. And I'm so close to ult. There is no way he didn't die right there. I got so robbed. I don't know how the tower didn't get one more shot on him.
I know. I just did the same thing. It's getting wrecked. That's not good.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Draven's really far ahead. He should do a lot of damage, but... the Nautilus being able to do that and, like, not die was just so illegal. I was, like, 2 minions away from level 6. That would have been a whole different fight. He's got BT. Yeah, that's really annoying. Yeah, I can get this fight. Fuck, get out. God damn it. Well, Teemo's... God damn it, I'm gonna fucking throw this through a fucking window. The Teemo ran away! Dude, he was like right at the dragon walking down the river. It's like, we had vision everywhere. We knew Ivern wasn't there initially. He's walking down, like, right to the pixel brush, and then just fucking turns around. No, it's not even the Teemo pick. Teemo pick is fine. He could be Sejuani. I mean, he could be anything. He'd be the best jungler in the world. If he's not there, he's not there. It doesn't have anything to do with the champ. This has to do with, like, having his brain turned on. Or at least just fucking tell me, dude. Like, I've died twice now going for a fight because he's, like, in the area walking towards it. I'm pinging it like I'm going to go. And then he just doesn't do anything and turns around and runs away. It's like the kind of shit you would do for, like, boosting the other team. Like, I mean, I know they're not doing that in low gold, but it's just like that little sneaky, there's no way he's that bad, right? Because this lane is so easy to kill. And not anymore, because Draven's got 6 kills, but, like, it's so easy to get Nautilus to engage on me. And then I just shield it all, we stun CC the Draven and kill him.
My side doesn't come down yet.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's getting tough. Yeah, both of these guys are, like, all in. We killed him earlier, didn't we? You got 2 kills on him, like...
Yeah. It's just annoying.
Well, now he's so strong, like... And he's just gonna heal up, so we can't even, like, poke him on trades. Like, Ivern's gonna... Yeah. I mean, they're just gonna get the dragon.
Yeah, I'm back. My teammate's backing too.
He's not touching the wave. They're obviously gonna be there. They're trying to bait us into that. I mean, if we're just getting them to waste time, I guess. I mean, it's gonna be warded now. Dude. Oh my god. Fuck, Ivern's here.
It's rough.
He's not full magic resist. He's Mercury Trez, and he's probably going Locket next. Man. Yeah, we're just gonna have to get some team fights going here or something, because... God. Jesus. No way. He gets away with that shit?
Oh.
Oh my god. We're just fucking dead. Am I dead? I'm dead for going in with that. Yeah. The Ivern's just gonna sit there and just spam him with shields. Oh. That's rough. I mean, I've seen a Teemo jungle do alright. I'm not saying it's the best jungle in the world, but I think if he just came down, if he definitely committed to the 2 fights where it looks like he should have. Or at least ping me back. That's what sucks when you're not playing Recon. If you ever go in and someone is not on the same page, you're gonna die. With Recon, you can at least get out if people are brain dead. Yeah, Zed's never killing anybody with Ivern. Zed can't kill Mord. Anivia's got Egg, too. It's like just a really bad Zed game also. Just matchup-wise. Alright. Teemo, can we get down here? Can you do something? Dude, did he just... Bro. He really faked us out like that? Runs forward through our jungle to get away. Am I just fucking dead? The Malignance Rush may not be it on Teemo, though. I think, like, you have to go Nashers, right? How do you even clear? I mean, we kind of, if we shut down Draven... Nice, okay. bounties. So, like, individual bounties are similar to the objective bounties? They're not separate things anymore? Bounty's a bounty? Oh, nice. That's kind of cool. Blue Trinket also triggers those. I feel like I gotta get steel caps this game. No, the Scion going I think was good. Scion still is like so tanky. Draven can't do anything to him. Tanks are just mega OP on this patch. Oh shit, my headphones are about to go out. Alright, now Teemo's popping off. Okay. I mean, he's all in. I still feel like Nashor's is very, very good on Teemo. Like, I do like that he's at least getting Leandries. And Malignance is good on him. I just feel like it should be Nashor's first and then those things, but he's going all in on the mushrooms. Oh my god. Yeah, I think this is going to be bad. Why would Teemo fucking walk up like that? Jesus. I was just trying to say nice things, Teemo. Oh my god, Zed's hit for 1 billion years. I think if they were backing off, like they were running away. We could have just backed him up. God, I'm so broke this game. Oh my god. Well, I guess at least he killed the Draven. I think he killed him before Draven killed him, right? How much did Draven cash in? I think Draven died first. So at least he didn't get a lot of stacks. It didn't say. Well, he was doing all right there. It was just bad positioning. Okay, nice. Especially when you have a Braum. Or Dusk and Dawn Teemo. Honestly, probably could be alright. He does have that poison passive. It's not like a ton of damage, but I think especially with Braum, man, you really want attack speed in these fights. I don't like stacking a ton of attack speed on Teemo, but I think Nashor's Tooth specifically is just extremely good. You don't really need all the mana from Malignance. Like, I get it. It lets you put a lot more mushrooms down. Like, that's cool. It's a good item. I just feel like it should be Nashor's, then, you know, probably Leandri's, then Malignance. I don't know. Anivia's not here. Oh my god. Dude, this Zed is just stone cold worthless. Shojin Zed? That's what's gonna kill him. What am I watching? I mean, I guess they're only on one dragon, so it's not the end of the world, but like... I'm gonna need to get maybe Frozen Heart here. I don't think their comp's necessarily better. I think we can win. Ivern is extremely good here. Ivern is the one thing on their team that, like, can mega outscale us. I mean, Teemo, if he can actually get the blind on the Draven... Well, Jason's got, like, a pretty low DPS, like, utility kind of build, too. Like, once Jason gets, like, Infinity Edge or something. But, it's... I mean, really their only serious damage is Draven, though. I mean, we can just kill Draven. And he's almost all auto attacks. Oh, oh! Oh! If I ever hit him with a Q... I think, oh! Here, kill this thing. Kill this thing. If we kill Daisy... Daisy. No. If I got a stun, we have to kill Daisy. If we kill Daisy, oh my god! And Ivern just loses a lot of his power. You can just stun and kill the Daisy, but. Dude, Okay, that actually did a little bit of damage. Oh, come on. Oh my god, that was so close. Zed almost got him. I think I'm going to go Frozen Heart. Neutralize the Draven. A bunch of armor also helps with the healing on the Proto whatever.
We save the Scion?
No, he's got no mana. I think he's just going to die. Yeah. Maybe if they split up. I don't know about going that hard on him.
I don't think we fight this.
Shield doesn't do anything, but just figured I'd do it for good luck. Put an icy shield on top of your burning carcass here. It does suck that they got rid of the rock solid on Frozen Heart, but esports. Yeah, I don't know. It seemed bad. That was a 4v5. But yeah, I mean, like, we can do it. I mean, Mordekaiser wasted his ult on me, basically. He's not going to kill me. And they're all clumped up in the bush. I think Zed killed someone else, like, while Mord was on me. They were kind of low and out of cooldowns after killing Scion. Yeah, I mean, if we can get control of areas and get them to check Teemo's mushrooms, they're going to be on Dragon, or Baron, I think. I mean, we've got like 2 mega tanks, though. They don't really have any tanks. Holy. Well. Might be it. How did Mordekaiser not die? I know how he didn't die. It was Ivern. But, Jesus. Dude, he was so chain CC'd. Oh my god. Yeah, we don't have an inhibitor. Man, we just do like 0 damage. Ivern like 500 shield spam. Well, yeah, I mean, I know Ivern's a huge problem, but I don't know. We beat him before. I mean, that seemed like Scion was not in a good spot there, but Mord was like isolated. Felt like we could beat him up. We just didn't do any damage. Teemo just had like a mushroom build. Zed's like Shojin instead of more lethality items. I mean, I died way too many times that game. Mordekaiser, how did a Mordekaiser do 50k? I guess he's just did a lot of damage. Yeah, we just did not have any damage. But anyways, all right. Well, GG's, man. I'll probably be able to get on tomorrow if you get on. All right. See you, man. Have a good one. Okay. Well, that's it for me. Unfortunately, I got to get out of here. I got to stay up a little bit later, but I do have to still work on some school stuff, still get that cranking out over the next few days. But anyways, that's going to be it. Thanks. Have a good day. We'll see you everybody next time.